Okay, so today I actually have two story times I'm gonna tell, because the first one that I'm gonna tell, it's pretty short. I want to try getting this video to like 7 minutes, so hopefully I'm able to do that. So, in this first story time, right, I am in class. Why did I say that like that? But I'm in class. I believe I am in math. And there's this one kid. Let's name him Tom. Yeah, let's go with Tom. That seemed like a pretty good name for this kid. Because he would sleep in class a lot. And our math teacher, well, we didn't have the nicest math teacher. She wasn't mean. She wasn't mean at like whatsoever. She just hated when we didn't do our work. There was legit this one time. There was this one time, alright, where everybody was talking so much that we just couldn't hear her. It was that loud that we could not hear the teacher. The teacher had to go over to one of her, like, shelf type of things, I kind of want to say. It's not like a shelf they would hang up. It's more of like, I'll try putting it on screen now. But it's like one of those shelves that are, like, on the ground, kinda. And then there's, like, 2 layers, maybe 3 layers. So, she goes over to it, goes to the middle layer, and just hits it as hard as she can. She ends up breaking it. She ended up breaking her own shelf because we were so loud just to get our attention. That is the type of teacher we are dealing with here. So you might think, oh God, Tom, what are you doing? Why are you sleeping in class? You're going to get in major trouble. Turns out that wasn't true, actually. Because I guess the teacher wasn't that mad at him for sleeping in class. Because the teacher would wake him up, obviously, you know? But, like, he didn't want to stay up, so he would just keep falling asleep. So eventually the teacher basically just told him, hey, if you're gonna keep sleeping, if you're this tired, go to the nurse. Because that's kind of just what you're supposed to do as a teacher if a kid's sleeping in class. So she said, if you're gonna sleep, please go to the nurse. Not my choice, it's just a rule that I have to follow. Because she was one of those rule-following teachers, obviously. That's just how all teachers are, because all teachers suck. Nah, I'm just kidding. Some teachers I have this year are actually pretty cool. I like them. Most of them. But then, after math happened, I believe we had ELA. Or at least one of our classes was ELA. Or for those of you who aren't actually from America and from the UK or something, I'm from America. In ELA, it's basically just English and reading and stuff like that. So I forget what ELA actually stands for, but it's basically just English and reading. So, yeah, that's pretty much it. But our ELA teacher, she was very nice. This year she actually moved up a grade. So now she's teaching the grade higher than she actually was before. Oh, wow. This video sucks. But basically, our teacher was actually really nice. She was super chill. She really didn't care what we did. But when it came to quizzes and stuff, she did want us to do it. But even when it came to quizzes, she wasn't super duper strict. She just told us what she had to, and told us what her bosses told her to say. That makes sense? Like, her bosses told my teacher to say certain things, so then she had to say those things. So, basically, during one of our classes, she ended up getting a little upset, just a little, not as mad as my math teacher, but my ELA teacher ended up just kind of yelling. I wouldn't really say yelling, more like lightly screaming. Yeah, let's go with that. More like lightly screaming at us, because we were being kind of loud during, I believe it was MCAS, I'm not too sure, but it was one of those pretty big tests. And and when she did that, everybody was a little bit shook, because she never raised her voice. Never. She was like the chillest teacher we had. Everybody loved that teacher. Everybody. But, yeah, sadly that ended up happening. But that's about it for her. So let's move on to my science teacher. Haha. But my science teacher, she was also pretty chill. She let me sit on the floor when I wanted to. Yes, I wanted to sit on the floor. I don't know why, I just did. I felt like being stupid, because I am. But in science, on the last day, she actually ended up saying that she was moving schools, so she wouldn't be at the same school. Nobody was very happy, but I mean, like, she has to do what she has to do, I guess. But she ended up moving schools next year. So, yeah, that kind of sucks, but whatever. But on the last day, she also allowed us to watch a movie. I believe she let us watch The Lorax, I think. You know, the little guy that can speak to the trees. Hairy furball. Orange. Yeah, that dude. Yeah. Yeah, him. But there's really not much to say about our science teacher. So, I guess let's move on to the end of the day. So, at the end of the day, I'm going to my locker. I'm trying to get my combination. At the time, I was still very bad at doing my locker code. So, I had a little bit of trouble. Eventually, I did get it. And by the time that I actually did manage to get my locker code done, there was this one kid. Now, let's name him Bill. And he was, like, running. Like, I'm saying full-blown sprinting through the crowd of kids that were trying to get their stuff. Just full-on sprinting to some dude. Let's call the other dude, Tim. Yep, this isn't Tom. This isn't the guy that was sleeping in class. No. This is Tim. But Bill was full-blown sprinting towards Tim, and he just full-blown pulls back. He pulls back his punch and releases it. Releases it with all of his force. Obviously, the teachers ended up seeing this and broke it up very quickly. But that must have hurt. I didn't see the kid for the for the rest of the week. So my guess is that he ended up getting, suspended? Yeah, he probably ended up getting suspended. Probably sucked for him. But guess what? That's what you get for legit, just full-blown charging at some kid just to punch him in the face. But when he was starting to get taken away, he basically just kind of took his fist, punched it in the wall, and then started going back to the kid that he was trying to fight while the teachers were around. How dumb can you be? How dumb can you be to first sprint towards a kid, punch him in the face, have teachers go over to you and break it up, break your hand on the wall, and then go back to the kid you were trying to fight? Why? Why? You have no reason to do that. But okay, by all means, go for it, man. If that's what you want to do, break your fist and then go try and fight the same kid, go for it. But eventually he did end up getting suspended for about a week, obviously. So, that's about the end of that story. But now, time for the second story. Yeah. This isn't about the same kid, sadly. Not about Bill. Not about Tim. But rather, let's call him Till. Or Bim. I like Bim more. Okay, this kid's name is Bim. So basically, about the same thing happened during the day. There's really not much to say. Except that we actually had work. Yeah, we actually had to do work in all of our classes. We didn't have a quiz in ELA though, so ha ha ha. Your boy didn't have to do a quiz on this day. But basically, we're getting our stuff again. It's the end of the day. There's a little bit of a theme here. Kids do extremely stupid things during the end of the day of school. Why? What is their problem? Why are kids breaking their hands on walls? Why are kids breaking their hands on walls and then trying to fight a kid? Why? There's no reason. But basically, Bim, he wasn't trying to fight anybody. No. He wasn't trying to fight anyone. he wanted to fight anything. So, basically, the direction that we are supposed to be going when we exit the school, there was like an exit sign that kind of just hangs there. And for some reason, Bim decided to, I want to think, try and impress a girl or something. So he charges straight, nobody in the way, and jumps as high as he can, slaps the exit sign, and the exit sign falls to the ground. It falls to the ground, and nobody knew what to do. Nobody. But that's about it, guys. Please remember to like and subscribe, and put notifications on. Leave a comment saying just exit, I guess. I don't really care. It just helped me get onto the YouTube algorithm, and that's about it. Goodbye.